Greetings, Geings of Boodness and Breatness, and welcome back to Intelligic Intel, the 12th of December, 2013. So today I'm going to be answering all of your questions from Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, wherever else you posted them. And yes, I know my hair's shorter. I tripped over, fell in front of a lawnmower, quite messy. First question. In the FAQ, can you please tell us some things about you? Sure. I'm sure this FAQ video will have lots of answers to lots of questions that will sufficiently tell you enough about me. Well, my question is that you said you were doing exams. So which year level are you in school or are you in university? I just finished year 11 in college. What program do you use to edit? I would love to learn some stuff from you for my own use. Where did you learn? I edit with Adobe Premiere, After Effects, Blender and Audacity. And I learnt at home using the internet and a lot of persistence. Just like anything else you do, you learn and grow over time, especially if it's something you're passionate about. And the heap of what? And the heap of what? A heap of what? What is your heap of? I must know. And a heap of what?
We must know. I don't know.
Sorry, that got cut off in the last video. It's a heap of what game series are you going to play? I'm not sure if they're talking about the Intelligic subscriber Let's Plays thing here, but in the future, I've got stuff planned. It's all good. Got it all sorted out. When Chunk Era Survival eventually finishes, whenever that will happen, I've got another series planned for after it. It's all good. Don't panic. Do you have a girlfriend? Do computers count? Why did you start making YouTube videos? Why gaming commentary? Just wondering. This answer might be a bit long. I didn't start making gaming videos on YouTube. When we're younger, sometimes we have weird ideas, and one of those weird ideas of mine was a blog called Ben's iPod Tricks, which I created in 2009. This blog was a place where I posted videos that you'd play on your iPod Touch or iPhone to make them look like they're doing things they wouldn't normally do. It was pretty lame, but I created the channel Upload the Download to host these videos. And over time I started uploading different videos to it. I started doing boot tests and technology reviews, and I still run that channel today. I created Intelligic on the 5th of May 2012 along with my vlogging channel because I wanted to start trying out different types of content without annoying my technology loving subscriber base. I always felt pretty unproductive while playing video games, and so I generally stayed away from them. Intelligic meant that I could play games again and actually feel like I'm doing something, which is good. What inspired you to make videos? I assume you mean gaming videos. I originally thought the idea of a Let's Play was a crazy idea because I felt unproductive playing games, so the idea of watching someone else playing a game was just ludicrous. But then I got into Minecraft. I tried Minecraft out of curiosity, and I like creating things, so Minecraft in essence had me kidnapped really easily. While trying to learn how to play, I looked up stuff online because that's the way Minecraft works. You don't really get told how to play it, so you look it up, and I got into Let's Plays. And that's around the same time that I decided to try gaming commentary out for myself, so I could play Minecraft and feel productive at the same time. Why don't you want to do YouTube as a job? Believe it or not, there's actually not that much money coming my way from YouTube. Especially since I've disabled all of the ads on my videos except for the ones in the sidebar. That, and in 2014 all of YouTube's new ad policy stuff is gonna mess around with commercial gamers. And I know that quite a few people also use Social Blade to try and estimate how much money YouTube is making a year. Can I just tell you, Social Blade is not accurate. It says that I make like 1.7k in a year. I wish I made 1.7k in a year. That would be splendid. In all seriousness, it doesn't really bother me. I do not plan on doing YouTube as a job. I'm happy doing it as a side thing as I'm doing it now. Do I want to make money off it? Here and there where I'm allowed to. That little extra justification for spending the time to edit the videos up. Other than that, I'm not really basing my life off it. I don't want to produce content on my YouTube channels with my livelihood in mind, my income in mind. Now, if I'm playing a game thinking, wow, I need to earn money from this, I think it would probably destroy the experience a lot. Yes, there are a lot of full-time YouTubers that are doing their thing, but I don't think it's very sustainable. I know a lot of people do it, I get that. But what happens when I'm 40 years old or 60 years old?
Greetings, beings of goodness and greatness, and welcome back to Intelli Grandad.
Do you have a pet? I have a magic lion. Everyone has one. So do you have another pet, like a cat or a dog? And what's the name of your magic lion? I have a magic lion, and I do have a pet. His name is Buzz.
Hello, Buzzy. Hello.
My questions. How did you get so freaking funny? Have you ever been in Sweden, or are you maybe going there? The heap of what? And the last question, can you do a Draw My Life video? I know that's maybe not your thing, but it's fun to know about you. Love your videos. How did I get so freaking funny? I was bitten by a genetically modified spider. No way. Have I ever been to Sweden? No, I haven't. It'd probably be a long way off because I'm not a fan of traveling. A heap of what? Okay, yeah, sorry, it's YouTube's fault. It cut off the last couple seconds on the video. It's a heap of... A Draw My Life video? I'll see. I have to plan it all out and stuff. I've been interested in trying out the style of a Draw My Life thing, so maybe. Peanut butter or jelly? Now, in Australia, jelly is a thickened gelatin dessert, and jam is a fruit spread that you'd put in sandwiches or on toast. Because of this, when I hear peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I just picture this messy conglomeration of a thing that looks absolutely disgusting. I'm not sure of your nationality, dear question asker, but peanut butter or jelly / jam, I would pick jam. I wanted to give you a game, Alice the Madness Returns, for you to play and possibly record if you feel like it, but I don't know your Steam name. Can you put that stuff up on the FAQ so I and hopefully others can stalk? I mean, give you cool You weren't kidding, you did actually send me the game. Well done, I will definitely be recording it because you sent it through, but I don't really want to make a massive habit out of getting people to send me games. It's kind of a bit scummy. My Steam nickname is Intelligic, and you can find me through the Intelligic Steam group. I have a link in the description, but there's also one on my channel if you just go and see the button right there, Steam group, click that. I know that a lot of people have found me on Steam and have been adding me as friends and so forth, but there's so many of you. My list would be clogged. Can you touch your tongue with your nose? I don't know, Katie. Let me find out for you. Off camera. Nope. What are your plans for the future? Who knows? Nothing concrete, that's for sure. In terms of ideas and stuff that I want to do in the future, lots of them. When I'm gonna do them, who knows? Eventually. This is the kind of question that my pathway planners would ask me at school. What are you gonna do in the future, Ben, when you leave school? And it always annoyed them when I said, have a glass of orange juice? No, Ben, not this afternoon. What do you want to be when you're older? Still alive? What program did you use to make trailer Control Intelligic? What programs I used to make Control and Intelligic? For my short film Control, I used Adobe Premiere, Audacity, After Effects, Blender, Google Drive for scripting, and Magic Lantern on my camera for extra features. For Intelligic, I don't know what you mean by trailer. Do you mean like the title sequence? That's Blender and After Effects. Do you have any brothers, sisters? Hard to have a quiet atmosphere with them, right? Axe or Spice, Pepsi or Coke, Call of Duty or the Flu, joke, Star Wars or Star Trek. How much time does it take you to make and edit a video fully? Yes, I have siblings, but they're pretty quiet. That and I'm down the end of the hallway and I can close the door and pretty much seal myself off from the world. Axe or Old Spice? Well, if I'm being attacked by zombies, I'll probably use the axe because throwing Old Spices at the zombies probably won't do me any good. Unless the spices like blow back on me in the wind and make me tastier, thereby meaning the zombies eat me quicker and get it over with. Oh, I've only ever used Lynx or Rexona. I'm not really a big scientist in deodorants. It's just smelly stuff. Pepsi or Coke? Not really a fan of either. I'll always choose lemonade when I'm going to a restaurant, though I don't mind vanilla Coke. Call of Duty or the Flu? They both give me a headache. Kidding. The thing about the human race is there's always going to be things that we don't like, always going to be things that we do like. If we got the entire human race into a room and said agree on something, it wouldn't happen. Star Wars or Star Trek? This is going to be a very biased answer. Star Wars. Mostly because I've seen all the Star Wars movies, I haven't seen all the Star Trek movies. How much time does it take you to make a video and edit it fully? Depends what video it is. Chunker Survival, for example, takes a lot longer. I record for like an hour to 2 hours, and then I have to sit there and edit it down into 20 odd minutes. Then do all the to-do list graphics and any other 3D stuff and whatever else I do. So for Chunk Error, it's probably, 6 to 7 hours recording plus editing? It's probably longer. By the way, what's your video uploading schedule? There isn't really one. I kind of just upload things as I want, but if you guys want a schedule, if we play a game and record it, how long will it be? Like 10, 15 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes? So this is about the Intelligic subscriber Let's Play thing that I talked about in the last Intelligic Intel, and we'll be recording for about an hour or so. Maybe. Depends how it goes. And then that hour will be edited down into however many episodes I choose. What was the very first video on this channel, and what inspired you to have 3 channels? Well, on Intelligic, my first video was the Intelligic map showcase, which is here. What inspired you to have 3 YouTube channels? Well, I have this issue where I have to keep creating new things. I've got Intelligic for gaming, Upload to Download for tech, and then Ben for everything else. So yeah, all these different types of content that I can now create and explore. What is the meaning of life? I feel like I should be cliche here and say 42. But instead, I'll answer this more seriously. The way I see it, the purpose of life is to spread, like moss on a rock that is Earth. Every living thing is programmed with the instinct, the drive, to reproduce. And sexual pleasure is a carrot on a stick, luring all the living creatures together to get them to procreate. To continue the instinctual goal of spreading. The meaning of life, on the other hand, is different, because meaning changes dependent on who you talk to. Meaning is an individual's interpretation of something. Because of this, I can't really answer what the meaning of life is. I can, however, answer what the meaning of my life is. And the meaning of my life is to create the images of my thoughts. By creating things, sure, we express ourselves, but we also create an experience for someone else. We can trigger emotion, a thought, maybe a new idea. An idea that gets created and turned into something new that then goes on again to create more ideas and more emotion. What was your initial reaction when PewDiePie gave you a shout out? Something along the lines of, followed by a bit of hyperventilation, and finally, how the heck am I going to entertain all these people? Are you in high school or college? I know it's kind of a weird question, but in the vid you said you had to study for exams. Exams indeed. I'm in college. Intelligic, what did you use to make the font at your intro? What did I use to make the font? I made the title sequence in Blender and After Effects. The actual font that Intelligic is written in, though, is called Snickers Straight. It's a free font based on the typeface used on the Snickers chocolate bars, which is kind of ironic because I'm not really a big fan of Snickers chocolate bars. What is your favorite video game? What are your favorite games, or what were your favorite games? There's a lot of I don't really have favorite, I just play games. Yeah, Minecraft's cool, sure, let's go with that. Mario Kart 64 is cool, let's go with that. Halo Combat Evolved was cool, let's go with that. Do you think you could have this many subs if PewDiePie didn't help you? Maybe eventually, definitely not in the time span that I got them all in. How good do you think you are at building on Minecraft? Better than my dog. No offense, Buzz, but your building skills are awful. How old are you? I am 904 years old. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in a constellation of Castebris. I'm the oncoming storm, the bringer of darkness. 17 in human years. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I've got a... it's hard to say. It really depends. Sometimes it changes. Like, I will go on and off from watching certain people. Can you be my boyfriend, please? Computer, I propose a change to our relationship settings. Do you give me administrative access?
Access denied. Access denied.
Sorry. Who inspired you to create a channel on YouTube? It was ages ago, because I did upload download before I really watched YouTube much. And when I created Intelligic, I was already watching PewDiePie, Captain Sparkles, Ant Venom, Etho. So I don't know, it's a combination in terms of what inspired me to create Intelligic. Are you Australian? If so, do you have an AFL team you follow? What state do you live in? I'm in Victoria. Yeah, mate, Australian. Do I have an AFL team that I follow? Did you see that ludicrous display last night? Problem with Arsenal is they always try and walk it in. Why are your Trouble in Terrace Town videos so short? Because I wanted to make sure they had a variety of content that was both long and short, and it just so happened that Trouble in Terrace Town fit that bill. Not only that, but they're more relaxing to edit when they're shorter, and I don't actually record with my friends that often, so I want to stretch the footage out. What are you currently studying? Well, technically was studying now. I was studying computer science, mathematics, and a certificate in television and media production. Do people get jealous of your hair? No. If you want some hair to be jealous of though, go check out Spewing Rainbows. How do you get your hair so fluffy? I don't really do anything to it at all. I just wash it with shampoo, I rinse the shampoo out, I dry it with the thing, and I shake it all about with the hair dryer. There we go, the secret's out. Do I get one of those cheesy sidebar commercials now that says,
YouTube gamer discovers miracle hair treatment system. Find out what the hair professionals don't want you to know.
why are you so funny? How do you get your hair to look so soft? When I was younger, I fell out of a tree. Because of this accident, my funny bone broke into pieces and spread throughout my body. I think I'm just crazy enough to be somewhat entertaining. I don't even use conditioner, and apparently that's a very important part of the hair washing process. How did the Chunk Era Survival series start? Back when I started my channel, I needed to come up with a few series to do, and one of my friends said, "Yo, you need to do some survival stuff." So I looked around and stumbled across this survival Chunk Era map on Planet Minecraft, and there we go. Okay, I'm putting you there because the sun doesn't want to stay bright. How do you see yourself in the next few years? I'm expecting great things from you. Probably a mirror, or like a reflection in a window or something. In terms of not being a twat and actually answering your question, I don't know. When I picture myself in the future, it's more of a, how would I react if this thing happened? More than a, how would I react when this happens? Have you read Homestruck? No, I haven't. I might have a gander at it at some stage. Right then, questions answered. If you have further questions, you can follow me around on Google+, Facebook, Tumblr, or Twitter. It's easier for me to respond to people on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter. Thank you to all those people that signed up to the Intelligic subscriber Let's Plays. We've got 70 people to get playing with, and it's gonna be busy. Also, this is the 200th video on my channel. Woo! When I uploaded my 100th video, I had 100 odd subscribers. So, wow, massive change. Anyhow, thanks so much for watching, thanks so much for your questions, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.